How are you doing today? Like, how are you really doing today? Are you doing good? I hope so. If not, always know that you're never alone. You can always reach out and speak to someone. We even have some dedicated channels on our Discord, which is free to join, by the way. And I created some for mental health or to just get things off your chest. At Tazzz N Philly, we care because we all have crazy, chaotic days, me included. So just want to make sure that everybody's okay. That being said, I'm glad that you came here because that means that you have one thing in common with us, at least. You love music in some sort of fashion, just like we do. We want to support the musicians. We want to hopefully gain them exposure, notoriety. That's the main goal, and support them. On top of either reminiscing to a song with us if you've heard it before, or hearing it for the first time and giving your own reactions in the comments. So, one love, let's get started. This is a special reaction because it's due to a Patreon PayPal donation request. We thank you so much for that added love into our channel. Most of the monies go back into buying equipment or paying for some of the software that's required to run and create thumbnails. None of this stuff is free. It takes a lot behind the scenes before it gets to your viewing pleasure. So we thank you for all your donations. Courtney Hadwin is just, it's been nice to see her trajectory on this channel. We reacted to some of her very beginning, like auditioning on AGT and other things. And we've seen her older as a younger female artist. So it's nice to see the trajectory and be a part of it. Her vocals are amazing. The feelings that she gives off in her vocals, her lyrics have some type of life to them when she vocalizes, and that's just real raw talent. She becomes the song. So this is a song called Call Me Back. So this is live at the Metropolis Studios. Let's support Courtney. If you can't purchase any of her music, please do the gift of free and subscribe to her channel if you haven't, and like and comment to her songs. Again, it's one love. Support the musicians. Imagine if it was you would like some support. That being said, let's hear what this song is all about, and I will commentate more afterwards. Oh, I almost forgot. So this goes out to the awesome, the amazing Clint Shepard. Thank you, Clint. Thank you so much for loving our channel, and we're glad that we provide something that you love. So thank you, sir. This song is for you and everybody else that just adores Courtney. Now let's get into the song.
Used to call you at 4 a.m. for no reason. I miss the way you listened to me then. I wish that I could tell you how I'm feeling, but somehow I think we both know I can't. Call me back, call me back. I left a message for you, even though you can't. Call me back, call me back. All my tears keep falling through the cracks. Call me back. I'm never ever gonna lose your number. Oh, so I remember what it's like to hear your voice. But every time I call, it makes me wonder what my life will be like if I had a choice. Call me back, call me back. I left a message for call me back.
Mm, mm, mm. So emotional. So emotional. If you're living through the words as she's saying the words and you put yourself like insert here, you really can feel that. Um, there's two things at least that Call Me Back can relate to, and one is worse than the other. The less worse one, I guess you want to call it that, is let's say you're in a relationship and the relationship, is no longer, and you want to hear from that person and you're wanting them to call you back, even begging maybe. That's one aspect. The worst aspect is if it's no longer because that other person has passed on, because that unfortunately, there'll never ever be a callback, but you're still yearning and you're missing that. I can relate to a friend of mine, one of my best friends. I won't say their name because this is, their story, but they lost one of their parents. And they said to me, this is true, they said to me, they miss hearing their voice. They miss when they used to call and leave voicemails. So that popped in my head as I was hearing this. You want that person to call you back, but unfortunately, the sad truth of it all is that person is never going to call you back. I don't remember if they said that they saved the recording, but just imagine that. Imagine if you're listening to a recording of someone that's no longer with us, just to hear their voice again. That's such a beautiful thing, but it's such a heart-wrenching thing as well because you have to go through those emotions again and again and again every time you do it. But at least you have that ability to hear that voice again, because what that voice can do is that can help refresh the memories that are in your mind, because luckily you still have good memories. You may not have that person in the physical form, but you have the memories that you had with them, and maybe hearing their voice again can bring those back. So I regret that some of the people in my own life that have passed on and are no longer, I don't have any recordings of them. One in particular, I had a recording of them. She was like a sister to me, and I lost the recording. And I'm so upset with that because that's something I can never regenerate. So I can relate to this song in that regard. But like I said, it can be that if it's final, or it could be an ending of a relationship, or it could just be an ending of anything. It could be a relative or something. You had a big fight and you stopped talking and you want them to call you back. Whatever it applies to in your life, insert here and say, and in the way Courtney just screams out, you can feel the angst in her voice. The emotion is so raw and authentic in her voice of just call me back. That yearning, that desire, that begging, that pleading. Um, I love this song. I'm showing my cards early. Sometimes I just can't help it. Keep in mind also, because I always try to say things if I remember to prevent certain comments from possibly coming into the comments. A song like this, I was so into this song, and it's such a visceral, emotional song. It's not a happy song. So my facial expressions will look stoic or they will look maybe angry. But all in all, I'm soaking in the song. In this case, I'm really infusing the song within my brain and I'm feeling it. Not all songs warrant smiles or me bopping around dancing and stuff. Sometimes songs you're just in the moment, in the zone, you're soaking it all in, and you have different facial expressions. So I just wanted to mention that because, I know some of you who pop in here really are into the facial expressions, and this is raw and authentic. My face does what it does, but I hope that you know and respect the words that I say. That's all part of the reaction. A reaction is not just what my face shows. A reaction should also be what I say about the song. Um, so yeah, real and authentic. That's what we are. Most of the stuff here is unscripted, like 99% of it. So what I just said is what I just thought of. But real talk. So beautiful song. Love this song. It was nice to see it live because you can sense the live emotion that she had. And then even the musicians in the back, like the piano was just that same tune or whatever, but it was warranted. Like it wasn't like a song that required like upbeat musicality to it because it was just that yearning. And then that guitarist, like it felt like whenever Courtney said, "Call me back," it felt like it sounded like it was almost like an off-tune guitar, like with a screech, if you will, right when she was saying, "Call me back," and that made me feel more in tune to that because that was at the time when she was begging. She was begging, "Call me back." It was the most rawest moment, so it made sense that that part, the music part, sounded a little bit screeched, if you will. Tell me if you noticed that. I noticed that, and I'm not even a musician, but that's what I felt. I don't know what else to say. Just please, well, I do. I'm lying. Support Courtney. Support this song. Spread this song around because this song is very relatable. You all have things in life that you may have wanted somebody to call you back, whether they can or can't. It's still something that you internally wish would happen. Um, to those that it applies to. So, yeah, let's stop playing around. So this comes to the part of the show we always do our thumbs up pass if we like a song, thumbs down ass if we don't like a song. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Courtney, adore you. Bad heart, but I hope you see this one day. Actually, I think you saw one of our reactions a while ago. So I'm going to reach out to you again. I just want you to know that this channel at least adores you, and we hope that we're helping to gain you more exposure and notoriety. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's help this girl get more exposure, please. There's no cap on success, on exposure, so don't think she has enough. If you like her, talk about her. This is Tazz with Tazzz N Philly, and just like my hat says, check out our virtual store, please. Yes, marketing moment. Take it easy and keep it breezy.